Hey, I'm Becky, I'm Mama 4, and HeyBlinds sent me their motorized roller shades so that I could give you my honest review. So I'm going to walk you through everything that I love, if there's anything that I don't love, and also exactly what I got because there are a lot of options. So what did I get? These are the Blackout roller shades. They are the Grace and Perla White. Now, there are so many options. If you want light filtering, they have that. If you want blackout, they have that. There is every color, every fabric you could possibly imagine. Don't feel overwhelmed because exactly what you see on the website is exactly what you get. I loved the Perla White. I thought it looked very classic, very clean, and it looks identical to what I thought it would. Now, if you want to touch, feel, and see the fabric for yourself, you can order a sample very easily and they will send it to you so that you can match it to the decor of your house or your room. And I just love that that's a feature because these are fully customizable. So Blackout, Grace, and Perla White. We got the Matter motor. The thing about the Matter motor is that it is very quiet. This is a bedroom. I wanted it to be quiet. So listen to the motor on this. You can hardly hear the shades moving at all. Now, I also got a solar panel and I'll put them all the way up so you can see. But the solar panel, we hung a little bit lower so that it gets direct sunlight because we do have an awning outside. You can see it up there. It does not take up very much space. Very easy to install. And the whole point of the solar panel is so that I don't have to recharge the blinds and I can just run off a solar. Why not? I don't need to plug them in, recharge. I don't need an outlet or a cord for that. And if you want to cover the solar panel, just put the shade down a little bit and you don't even see it. Now, the other great feature is this remote. You can see here that I can make them go up, I can make them go down, I can pause. Like I just paused a little bit of the way down on the window. I can also just give it a little smidge if I want it to go down just a smidge more or just a smidge up. You can do that as well. You can also program these to your phone. So one huge benefit to me is that these are smart controlled. So if you have an Alexa or you have an Apple Homekit, anything like that, you can pair these blinds to that. There's also, if you don't have a smart home, you can also just utilize the app on your phone. Now, the company has thought through all of this. The directions in the manual are very easy to follow. I am not technology savvy at all, and I was able to easily follow the setup as well as the installation, which you're probably watching down in the bottom. The installation is taking place here, and you are able to see just how easily I went from curtains to blinds in about 30 minutes. The app was so easy to use as well, and I love the versatility that if I want to set a scene and I want to say, hey Alexa, close the blinds, or hey Alexa, good night, I can do that. And my kids think it's so fun because they can say good night and Alexa will close the curtains for them and we don't have to even touch this remote. I also have the fabric cassette, which the cassette is the part up at the top, and then I have the fabric bar down at the bottom. You don't have to do that. You can just get the standard plastic if you would like, but I wanted to have it be one cohesive fabric through the whole blind itself. Also, there are light blockers. So you will see in the installation video that my husband installed the blockers all the way around the window. That was to protect against light coming in those sides because while it is a very snug fit, the blind has to move up and down. So there's ever so slightly a little gap that you can see, and that's intentional so that the blind can move. However, if you want the full blackout effect, those light blockers are going to provide that for you. Now, we used them for a few nights. They were Velcroed onto the wall and my daughter said it was too dark. If you are somebody who likes to sleep in the dark, me, I would get the light blockers. If you have kids who like just a smidge of light to be able to see, maybe don't do the blockers. I love them personally, and I would, if this was my bedroom, I would have them, but because it's a kid's room, it was dark enough without the blockers. And the great thing about it is that the blockers were Velcro, so they were very easily removed. And when they're a little bit older, if they decide that they want those, I'm gonna pause it, if they decide that they want those blockers back, we can just pop them up there. I am so impressed by the quality. I'm so impressed by how customizable they are, not just fabric, but also the size of your window, every feature that you want to have. The installation was so simple for my husband. He actually started it when we should have been doing bedtime, and he was finished in 30 minutes, and we were able to put the girls to bed. They had their new blinds. They were so thrilled. I am a huge fan, and I will gladly put these in every room of my house because I no longer have to worry about opening curtains in the morning. I can adjust this if the sun is too bright and shining in someone's eyes. I can just roll it down a little bit. I can easily roll it all the way back up. And I love that it truly does block the light. It is quiet, the quality is unbeatable, and I truly just can't believe that I ordered it on Amazon because it was fully customizable. I'm a fan. HeyBlinds, you won me over as a mom, and if you are in the market for a roller shade or any sort of blinds in your house, whether they're light filtering or blackout, I highly recommend HeyBlinds because the quality is unbeatable.